Hi, it's 116 Pigeon website. My name is Ruby in Haowen. Today's subject is feeding and managing. We want to share with you the racing loft and racing systems in this loft. Here we are in Belgium, Brabant province, visiting Bart-Francis, the son and father loft.
Hello, ni hao. This is Francis and I'm Bart. We are father and son and we race together on 2 locations here and in my place.
Then let's ask first, Francis, what distance is the mainly race for you in here, in this loft?
We race for the 500 till 700 kilometer races, and we race Bourges, we race Châteauroux, then Limoges, Argenton, and Souillac. That are the most important races.
Then what is your specified, yearling, old bird or young bird?
Yeah, we specialize in yearlings and old birds. That's our system, yes.
Could you explain us what racing system you use for?
Yes, of course. Our racing system, we use more important yearlings and the old pigeons, male and hens. The youngsters are here not so important, but if it's possible, we will try to win a race with youngsters also, of course.
Bart, could you introduce your loft to us?
Yes, of course. Come and join me. This is our old birds cock loft. The yearlings and the old birds are together here. It's from 2015 and the cocks are here in 2 sections. Left and right. And the next part here is the old hens and yearling hens. And we can motivate them here together. Then we come a little bit further. Before, when they were youngsters, they are sitting here in these 2 lofts, but now they are empty and we are using for a motivation loft. And here as last one, the last loft here, you have the youngsters. You see they are outside and they will be trained for the national races.
How many races you keep for racing?
Here I have 23 racing cocks, and in the next loft I have 33 racing hens. That's all my old and yearling team together.
Will you move your racers to different loft?
No, the cocks, they stay every day in this loft.
How do you prepare the training before the season starts?
Okay, we are starting in about February. Then we train them at home for about 1.5 months. And then we start train them by the roads. We go by car about 5 times till 40 kilometers. And then they go by the club. For the first time they took 100 kilometers, 100, 200, 2 times. And then that time we start to motivate for the national races. Then they are ready to go to 300, 400, and we bring the motivation up every week a little bit longer. So they are in good condition to start the 500 kilometer races. So like that we start our season to bring them in a good shape.
Then during the season, how do you train your pigeon?
During the season, in the morning it's first the cocks for training, and in the afternoon the hens are training, and later in the afternoon the youngsters are training. And then Before special races, we drive the pigeons by car for about 40-50 kilometers once a week. And so we try to give them extra motivation for a special national race like Bourges or Limoges, and we find that important. Normally they train here only once a week, once a day. I'm sorry, once a day.
Then when you do the home fly, how far they fly?
Well, you never know. Especially the cocks, they come back from training and they fly away again. They can do it 30 minutes or more longer, sometimes 1 hour, and for me that's okay. And then I call them inside, I feed them, loft closed. For the hens it's different. Normally they fly about 45 minutes or longer, but when they come back faster, it's okay. And I don't let them go again. I call them inside.
How do you train your young birds?
Okay, so in January we let them out and we let them train. Here they look around and they can start training till about April, and then we start the road training. With the youngsters we will train them more. We road training about 15 times. We start with 2 kilometers, we go to 5, till 10, till 20, and the maximum we go is 100 to Quievrain by ourselves.
Then will you force the young bird to training?
We work on 2 locations. In my loft, I'm using the flag to train them extra and to prepare for the national races. My father here, he don't like to use the flag, so we have a different system, but we believe in a good quality pigeon. It's more important to have the good results.
How do you mobilize the racers?
The old and yearlings, we use them in a double system and also a mixed system. It means that cock and hen are often separated, but sometimes we are racing also hens together as a pair, and they can have eggs and babies. And with this system we have very beautiful results on national races from 400 till about 750 kilometers. And before the race they are not coming together. It's special. After the race they can stay together, and the time they stay together it depends on the heavy pieces of the race. When it's not a heavy race they are fast separated, and when it's a very heavy race sometimes they stay together till the next day.
Okay, here we are in the racing hen loft. Could you show us how you do the motivation in the loft, please?
Yes, of course. I can just motivate them with opening the door here. I have a small door here between the cock and the hens, and I open it like this, I put it away, and then the hens, they know it, they can go to the cocks over there in the next loft.
Okay.
Yes. And that's for me super motivation. Sometimes also I leave the cocks to come here, let them come in, and I keep the hens back here. So the hens, they see the cocks there and they are super motivated. So it's a bit a special way, but it's working.
Francis, what feeding you give to racers?
I give a good grain mix that I made by myself from 3 quality grains. So I mix it by myself. I will show you.
Do you give some supplies to the racers?
Yes, I work with drinking water, Belgasol, mixed with multivitamin. And I find they give very good results in breeding and racing sport here.
Do you give any medicine during seasons?
No. When I need medicine, when I find a pigeon is ill, I go to the pigeon doctor and he's giving me advice, and then we follow him. For the rest, no.
Is there something special you will pay attention during season?
We need to always pay attention to all the season to see what's happening in the loft. If there is something wrong, then we need to fast find a solution because we need the top condition for the pigeons. So it's very important they are all okay and good for the top results in the national races.
If you like our video, please like, subscribe and share. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.